With 3 shelters open this week, there is some help available, but even so, this is still a bittersweet time for the homeless, including one SJSU student. Hey guys, looks like that's it. The event's wrapping up, and I must say I had an absolute blast tonight. It is estimated that about 500 people have come today across Northern California, including San Jose State University, to protest Chancellor Reed and the CSU Board of Trustees. Alger and her boyfriend Eddie called this place home for more than 8 years. And a few years later, the student organization GROW was created to take care of the garden. Still making headlines at 92. I sat down with the sensei to talk Olympics and his future plans. Amanda, the former students were killed a mile and a half away from campus on 3rd and Virginia Streets. With nearly 7 decades of coaching under his belt, this is only a quarter of the awards that Mr. Uchida and the San Jose State judo team have won. From bongos, drums, and dreads, an up-and-coming reggae band is sending their positive vibes to downtown San Jose. Las Vegas draws millions of tourists every year, and as they line up to take a picture with the famous welcome sign, little do they know there's a world that lies beneath their feet, literally. Other than the airplanes and occasional cars,
inside it's quiet. You can't hear all this.
Jody Alger and her boyfriend Eddie called this place home for more than 8 years. They are part of a growing underground society where the homeless in Las Vegas seek refuge in the city's flood tunnels.
We just inched our way down the railroad tracks until we got here. We found our tunnel.
However, Alger wasn't this happy when she initially became homeless when her ex-husband kicked her out of their home.
Just get drunk and hit me. I don't really like to talk about it. So.
But that's when she met her now boyfriend, Eddie Modino, who she is currently living in a motel with.
Well, we had a nice king-size bed. You know, you'll see, it's a nice room. And it was comfortable.
Even though it's home, old habits are hard to break, and she still keeps watch as if she were in the tunnels.
Because I don't know if somebody in there, you never know. No, I never had a problem, but just be cautious.
You would never know they were homeless, showering and doing laundry at gas stations and saving what little money they made.
Yeah, I'd probably get like $18 worth of cans a day.
Alger, who turns 50 this year, doesn't look back, and other than the occasional visits to her former tunnel, where her friend George is now living, she's only looking to the future.
We eventually want to save for a house. We're going to try to get a house while the market's still good.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
About 100 SJSU faculty and staff members took a personal day Thursday to support their colleagues at CSU East Bay for the first general strike in CSU history. Buses left every hour between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m., bringing students and faculty to and from Hayward. As you can see behind me, there is a sea of red shirts. It is estimated that about 500 people have come today across Northern California, including San Jose State University, to protest Chancellor Reed and the CSU Board of Trustees.
Who keeps putting more money into executive salaries and for-profit and online education rather than putting it into classes for our students and hiring back faculty.
Strike organizers say they are not just taking action for their salaries.
We think this is about a fight for the future of the CSU.
The protest also took place at Dominga Hills in Southern California. This strike comes a day after the CSU Board of Trustees approved a 9% increase in tuition during a private meeting.
I think it's pretty ridiculous that our faculty hasn't had a raise in 6 years, yet our fees keep on increasing.
SJSU Media Relations Director Pat Harris says the university does want to compensate faculty and staff, but
the issue that we're facing is how do we increase salaries at a time when state support is decreasing dramatically every year.
And union organizers say their fight will increase.
This is just the beginning, actually, but if the chancellor really bargains with us, and if the Board of Trustees and the chancellor listen to the faculty and will join with the faculty in doing what's best for public higher education.
Their voices may have been heard. The same day as this protest, Lieutenant Governor Gavin Newsom called for the board to vote again on the tuition increases, this time in front of the public. In Hayward, Jessica Savage, Update News. Amanda, the former students were killed a mile and a half away from campus on 3rd and Virginia Streets, in an area known as Professorville, because so many faculty members had lived there. Police are still searching for a motive and the person responsible. The couple was shot execution style in a back alley behind this Victorian house on the 800 block of South 3rd Street. San Jose Police Sergeant Jason Dwyer says police responded to a call around 11 a.m. about the shooting.
Upon their arrival, officers located 2 victims. One of them, who was a male, was pronounced dead at the scene, and the second victim, who was a female, was transported to a local hospital where she clung to life for about another day and was pronounced dead the following day on Sunday.
2 former San Jose State students have been identified as the victims, 21-year-old Eric Kenza Tokiwa and 20-year-old Christina Pendula. A witness who wanted to remain anonymous is a neighbor and remembers them as a darling couple, especially Pendula, who reminded her of her daughter.
Immediately was saddened and shocked that something like this could happen to just really normal, nice, clean-cut college kids. They didn't seem like they would mix with the wrong crowd. You know, they looked studious, they looked smart.
The witness also said police told her they are looking for a man driving a black Honda who was last seen leaving the location abruptly. An SJSU student who lives a block away says that the neighborhood is pretty safe, but is a lot more vigilant now after the shooting.
Just being more aware of sirens and kind of your surroundings, because as it was something that was so normal to me now.
Police are asking for the public's help. If you have any information, please contact the San Jose Police Department. Live on campus, Jessica Savage, Update News.